Okay, let me make sure I've got the camera and everything, or the phone, okay, so you all can see. Hi everyone, Tricia Clements, Pet Solutions Specialist with Dezi and Rue, and I've got to plant some more pet grass, so I wanted to go ahead and do a short video to show you all what I do when I plant it. Okay, make sure you can see everything on the table. I am not very good with plants of any kind. I tend to quickly kill them. So one thing that about our pet grass is that it is very, very easy to grow. So I've even killed bamboo before. I'm able to grow this. So the very first thing you do, I've got my terracotta pot. You can use whatever kind of pot you want. The main thing you need to make sure you do, the pot needs to have good drainage. This has a hole in the bottom, so make sure you've got good drainage for your pot. And because of that, I always use a little catch basin there for the water that comes through. And this, of course, is the little pot that I painted with their Dezi and Rue logo. So, I just have the dirt in this bag here just to try not to make too much of a mess. So, I'm going to first fill this with some dirt. Okay, so I filled it right about to where the white line stops. So you can see there, I've got it filled. So then what I will do, and that's why I've got the basin here, you see some of the soil has come through a little bit. Then the next thing is the pet grass. So for something this size, I usually use about 1 to 1.5 teaspoons. So I've got a teaspoon, and then you just kind of sprinkle it about. And I might do a little bit more. So about 1 to 1.5 teaspoons. Okay. So here you can see I have just kind of sprinkled them in there. Then the main trick about growing the pet grass is that you don't put a ton of soil on top of the grass. You just lightly cover it. And this has a little bit extra. I'll put it back in here. Okay. Then, so there you have that. And then you put water. Make sure that the next thing you do is you water it. And I just liberally water it. You may find also, because you did not put much soil, that like for here I have one of the little seeds came up. And so, oops, I've got water is really draining through the bottom, so I should have picked that up with it. So you can just kind of tap that, just put just a tad of soil on top of that where it came up. I mean, it's just barely covering. So there is your, as I should have picked this up. Okay, so there it is. So then what you'll do is you'll plant it, you will put it someplace in sunlight, a window. In the wintertime, I would put it in a nice sunny window. In the summertime, I like to just put the pot outside on my deck. In the wintertime, it takes about 7 days to get it to grow to where you're going to want your pets to eat it. And in the summertime, it grows really fast. If you've got it out and it's really nice weather, I've had it grow up in about 4 days. It's perfect. It'll be about up to here, and it's really, really great. So I'll tell you a little bit now about our pet grass, and I didn't do that earlier because I did it on an earlier Periscope, so I wanted to just get right to the planting it. But here is a bag of our pet grass. It is a 100% natural grass with wheat, oat, barley, and rye. And it's a small bag, but this will last you 2 to 3 months, depending on how much you feed your pets the grass. If you're giving it to them every week, that might last about 2 months. And so a bag this size cost $8.99. We do have it on special. We've got a December special going on where it's 10% off, so it's $8.99 for the month of December, but you do have to get that through a pet solution specialist like myself, and you can get my contact information on my website that's listed on my bio here on Periscope. And you can email me or PM me on Facebook or tweet me as well. Let me see, make sure. The main thing is make sure when you put this somewhere, you put it in really good sunlight. That's really the best thing as far as getting it to grow really well, is making sure that you put it in direct sunlight. Now, for the pet grass, basically, it's really great for indoor-only pets to make sure that they have access to their greens. So a lot of that are indoor-only cats. A lot of them really are craving their greens, and so it's really good for them. I, of course, have my two dogs, Reedy and Margie, and they are both kind of conked out in the floor sleeping. And Margie isn't as much into grass, but Reedy, I know he goes out quite often. I see him eating grass. So I wanted to grow it for him, and he really likes it. Of course, Margie gets interested when she sees him eating it because she wants to make sure that he doesn't get something that she's missing out on. So the pet grass, it has essential vitamins and nutrients that indoor-only pets miss out on being outside getting those nutrients. Also, it can relieve an upset stomach. It is a natural laxative for them. And also, it helps relieve the need to chew. A lot of cats need things to chew on, and that grass gives them that. Also, same for dogs as well. It's a little bit better, really good for the cats to have that to chew on. And let's see, I wanted to make sure I got all of those main points in there, but Reedy and Margie really like I said Reedy and his head popped up, really do like their pet grass. Reedy chews it quite a bit, and one thing for different pets are different. So for cats, when you've got this, a lot of times the cats will just go up and nibble and eat it. But when I first put it out for Reedy, he kind of didn't know what to do with it. So I actually just pulled off some of the grass, gave it to him, put it and told him it was a treat and gave it to him, and he just ate it right up. So it just depends on your pet and how they react and all, but that's how you grow our pet grass. If you have any questions, let me know, and thank you so much, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.